Yes, fight fans, body and mind, sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's get right into it. So, real interesting news that Dubois, former IBF heavyweight champion, is now back with his ex-trainer, Don Charles, my guys, my people. After they got rid of Don Charles, right? Because Dubois lost to Alexander Usyk, and with it is IBF strap in their second meeting, which was for undisputed, my guys, my people. Now, they did replace Don Charles with Tony Sims, and I always had the opinion that the ridding of Don Charles was, you know, unnecessary measure of damage control, seeing that Don Charles is a highly esteemed trainer and, well, had gotten through Dubois his best run in his career, having stopped Philip Hrgovic, actually first stopping Miller, then Hrgovic, then going on to stop AJ as a huge underdog to become the huge British star that he is right now. So his success is owed to Don Charles, my guys, my people. And now in hindsight, that is gone back to Don Charles, man, that measure of damage control was absolutely nonsensical, because the fans didn't give a damn, my guys, my people, that he lost to Alexander Usyk, who is widely recognized as a generational great, the best heavyweight of this generation. There's no shame in losing to that. So why the damage control, my guys, my people? So yeah, not only was the sacking of Don Charles, very surprising to me, but the rekindling of their relationship, double surprising. Even if, Daniel Dubois, through his 8-year career, has been going through trainers like an old pair of Nike shoes, my guys, my people, from Martin Bowers to Shane McGuigan to Mark Tibbs to Don Charles himself, then Tony Sims, who never even managed to debut with Daniel Dubois, my guys, my people, and then back to who? Don Charles, my guys, my people. And if we were to count the second coming of Don Charles into team Daniel Dubois, then Daniel Dubois has gone through trainers, right? Or should I say changed trainers 6 times in his 8-year career. That makes approximately one trainer per year, my guys, my people. Bonkers. That team is bonkers, my guys. And Daniel Dubois, well, he admits that they're bonkers, right? Because he says that the reason why he's now rekindled his relationship with Don Charles is exactly for the same reason why, which I've just described to you guys. And that maybe getting rid of Don Charles to start with was a bit rash. Now, rash is a huge understatement, right? A huge understatement, my guys, my people. Yeah. Now, Tony Sims himself, he says that the reason why he walked away is because him and Daniel Dubois, they just couldn't gel. And I can understand that. Because Daniel Dubois, although very quiet, I always looked at his first period with Don Charles to be one where Don Charles was the one making the relationship work, because he was the one having so much belief in the abilities of Daniel Dubois, heaping praises on him all the time, and none of that ever reciprocated from fighter to trainer, my guys, my people. So none of that ever reciprocated, and I don't think Tony Sims is the one to do that, my guys, my people. What is particularly interesting, though, that nobody has asked is who really walked away from who. Did Sims walk away from Dubois, or did Dubois walk away from Sims, my guys, my people? Also, there are speculations out there that maybe this could have been due to the overbearing father of Daniel Dubois, who is Stan Dubois. I don't think so, my guys, because where it's so, I'm sure Tony Sims would have said so. Instead of pointing the finger at his inability to gel with Daniel Dubois, my guys, my people. So I don't think Stan is to blame in this situation, my guys, my people. Albeit though, we have Liam Farrell, right, who seems to believe that Don Charles is somewhat of a yes man. I don't think so. I don't think so. Don Charles is a very outspoken character. Wears his heart on his sleeve, my guys, my people. However, he does know how to talk, all right? And he wouldn't say anything that would rock the boat too much. He wouldn't say anything that would rock the boat too much. You wouldn't say the sort of thing possibly that Farrell would say, my guys, my people. And Don Charles, he has absolute belief in his ability as a trainer, absolute belief in Daniel Dubois' ability. And I think he just wants to finish what he started with Daniel Dubois, my guys, my people. Made him champion once, and he still has the belief that he can make him champion again and make a real legacy, not only of his own career, but the career of Daniel Dubois ultimately. And of course, there's money involved, right? He's not going to let some overbearing personality in Stan Dubois or some ungrateful ungrateful fighter in Daniel Dubois to get in the way of that, my guys, my people. He's got work to do. Now, my people, Daniel Dubois is targeted to return in April against Zhilei Zhang if Frank Warren should have it his way, my guys, my people. However, Daniel Dubois and Team Dubois, they are targeting WBO champion Fabio Woodley or WBC interim champion Ejit Cabello, my guys, my people. They are after the big fights or championship opportunities. I don't blame them. But whatever the case, my guys, whoever they put in front of Daniel Dubois, well, Don Charles will be tasked to get Daniel Dubois absolutely ready, my guys, my people. And I say, let's get it. And it's great to have Don Charles back, my guys. What an excellent trainer. Now, with that said, moving on to the urgent matter of Josh Kelly versus Bakram Mutsazaliev, my guys, my people. The weigh-ins have been concluded. Mutsazaliev weighing in at 152.2 pounds. So nearly 2 pounds under the 154 pounds weight limit. And Josh Kelly weighing in about 1.4 pounds heavier, coming in at 153.65 pounds, my guys, my people. If he can grab and take away Bakram's IBF strap, that is what we want. And I think he can do it, despite that almost the whole country in the UK, almost the entire UK don't believe that he can do it, because Bakram, right, is a real hitter. He's a real hitter and does have real destructive capabilities. But boy, oh boy, is Josh Kelly slick. My only worry is that if he does get tagged, is he going to unravel, my guys, my people? Which I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. He seems very hungry. He's been through long stints of inactivity in and out, you know, in his career. But Bakram, before this fight, he's been out since what? October of 2024. Now that is a long time out, my guys, my people. And no matter how much of a hard hitter you are, how destructive you are, that's gonna have some effect, my guys, my people. And plus the fact that Kelly is a mover, Jack O'Kay, right? He used a bit of movement and lasted 12 rounds with Bakram and was quite successful in that fight as well. Let's admit it, my guys, my people. But look, Kelly, right? He's got the Newcastle home advantage too. He's got the Newcastle home advantage too. And plus, what Dalton Smith did against Zubra Matias, not only groundbreaking, but boy, oh boy, is that motivation, or is that motivation, my guys, my people? They are stablemates. both matchroom, my guys, my people. Now, with that said, we also have the urgent matter of Shakur Stevenson. I'm trying to take away Teofimo's WBO strap at 140 pounds, my guys, my people. Shakur moving up one division in attempts to do this and become a full weight champion, my guys, my people. So it's quite surprising to me that although BoxRec records that Teofimo Lopez, 5'9", is 1 inch taller than Shakur, and Teofimo, who possesses a 68-inch arm reach, my guys, my people. Well, BoxRec says Shakur also has a 1 inch arm reach less than Teofimo as well. So unless BoxRec is wrong, my guys, my people, all this talk about Shakur actually being the bigger man to Teo has come as a surprise to me, my guys, my people. And he did look taller. He did look taller in their face-off. In all of the face-offs, he's been looking taller. But I've been thinking maybe he's wearing shoes that have quite a high base, right? So I don't know. I don't know, my guys, my people. Either way, I think, listen, we've been saying 50-50 fight, right? All the way to now. Now I'm seeing so many people go in different directions. Well, I went in a different direction, what, 6 days ago? I think about 6 days ago, right? And yeah, I think Shakur's just gonna beat him up because stylistically, Teo is just tailor-made for him, my guys, my people. Teo, who really thrives with fighters that bring the fight to him, my guys, my people. Loma didn't really do anything for 6 rounds, so that allowed Teo to do whatever. But then when Loma started doing something, we saw what he was capable of, right? But then he fed into his success and started bringing the fight way too hard to Teo, and Teo capitalized on that. Also, Josh Taylor, his relentless style, tailor-made. Coming forward, too much tailor-made for Teo, my guys, my people. And also, I think by that time, Josh Taylor was a declining fighter. He arguably already lost to Regis Prograis and Jack Catterall, my guys, my people. And the fact that he lost to Sando Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, who are movers, right? You know, he arguably lost to them. If they can do it, Shakur can definitely do it. Shakur, although known as a mover, really doesn't move that much. He just got great mastery of distance, control, and range, my guys, my people, and angles. And you know what? William Zepeda, we saw how he was able to, you know, use volume to close that range and just be, you know, up in Shakur's face all the time. But Shakur, even then, his defense, his counter-punching ability is second to none. And if Teo tries to do that, which is not him, all right? That's not his style. How long can he keep it up for one, all right? He's just gonna get tagged. He's just gonna get tagged all the way. But Shakur is not gonna go for the kill. That's not what he is. He's more of a fighter that likes to peel his opposition like an onion, layer by layer by layer, just taking away their strengths bit by bit until he reaches a point where he believes that they are no longer a threat. Then he might go for the kill, just like he did with Jamel Herring, my guys, my people. With Josh Padley, he was looking to take Padley's head off from about second, third round because Padley is just not on his level. Teofimo is an elite fighter, so he's going to be more careful, my guys, I reckon. But he's going to get the win. He's going to get the win. Unanimous decision, I think, my guys. It could be controversial. They might try, I reckon. They might try to rob Shakur. I hope they don't. I hope they don't, my guys. But Teo has been alluding to it. I don't know whether it's mind games, but it's definitely got me thinking anyway. I hope they don't try to rob him. If they don't, listen, I got Shakur winning unanimous decision, my guys, my people. It is going to be a near shutout, I reckon. It's hard to adjust to Shakur. Now what I find very interesting is what Josh Taylor is saying, that Teofimo doesn't really possess much power at all. However, he is very physically strong. So that is very interesting, right? On the other hand, the man that most would have expected to be pillow fisted in Shakur Stevenson, well, Zepeda said that Shakur has very good strong power, and were it not for his brittle hands, he would be immensely powerful, my guys, my people. So that is a surprise, because I thought that, look, Teo is not gonna outbox Shakur. He can only win this via knockout, and to land that knockout punch, he would have to punch with Shakur, because Shakur is very elusive. Teo, if he punches with Shakur just like he did with Richard Cormier, maybe he can get the knockout punch that way, my guys. That is the only way I see him winning this fight. Regardless though, maybe power may not be a factor in this, but if it were, we have seen Teo get dropped by George Kambosos, pillow fisted. So if he can do it again, I say Shakur can most definitely at least drop Teo, my guys, my people. But you know who I got in this anyway, my guys, my people. With that said, the urgent matter of Kelly Bakram, of course, I'm not changing my stance. Kelly unanimous decision, my guys, my people. And also the urgent matter of Xander Zayas versus Abbas Baru for the WBO WBA unification respectively, my guys, my people, in Puerto Rico. Xander Zayas' hometown, my guys, my people. I think Zayas takes this. He's just too young, too fast, too powerful, and better ring IQ, better fight IQ. No disrespect to Baru, is a great fighter, just not on the level of Zayas, and I'll be surprised if Baru actually wins. So I'm not changing my stance on this one either. I'm keeping it 8-round knockout for Xander Zayas, my guys, my people. And it's a shame Top Rank has not got itself together yet, still hasn't got a major platform to broadcast on. So in the US, this one is going to be shown on the Top Rank classic fast channel, my guys, my people. And over here in the UK, we get to access it via Top Ranks on Facebook, my guys, my people. So yeah, that's the situation for Top Rank and his fighters right now. Hopefully they can get it together sooner or later, my guys, my people. Now tonight, absolute jam-packed with boxing, my guys, my people. But of course, Adam Azim versus Gustavo Lemos for the number 2 vacant IBF position at 140 pounds. The fight is off, obviously, because Lemos, he sustained a hand injury. There was a replacement found for Adam Azim, but then Adam Azim sustained a hand injury. So the fight now being headlined by Hennessy, by Francesca Hennessy, my guys, my people, and she's going up against Ellie Boutel for the WBC silver in the bantamweight division, and the winner may get to face Shanika Johnson, the undisputed champion, my guys, my people. So huge prize on the table for both fighters here, my guys. However, in terms of a draw, it's like this card is flopped, because only Adam Azim, who was on that card, I think could have filled the copper box, my guys, my people. So yeah, it's quite dead, isn't it? But there are some talents on the card that you can look out for. We have Gradius Grouse, 24 years old, from the Netherlands, 9-0, 8 coming via KO. Very powerful boxer puncher, my guys, my people. And of course, we have Joel Kadua, 10-0, 2 via KO. He is 29 years old and trains under the tutelage of Tunde Ajaya, my guys, my people. He was on the TKV Fraser Clark fight card, Boxer's first installment on the BBC, my guys, my people. And yeah, Ben Shalom, ain't it about time that he stopped clashing with Matchroom Promotions and Queensbury, my guys, my people? They're all on the zone now. Okay, now, my people, as we know, Zuffa Boxing, they had their first installment right? On the 23rd, my guys, it was at the Apex Arena. Is it an arena? It was at the Meta Apex, with a capacity 700. And according to Dana White, they managed to get in 300 people at the Apex. Now, the headliner was Dana White's hopeful prospect, undefeated Callum Walsh, my guys. And he got the unanimous decision over Carlos Ocampo, right? And you know, Callum Walsh got dropped in the process. He got dropped in the 6th round, my guys, my people, by somebody who previously got stopped by both Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu in just 1 round. And when fight fans look at that, they assume that we're not getting the very best competition. So we're not getting the creme de la creme of fighters, my guys, my people, obviously, but at the same time, you have to balance out the criticism, because you have to consider that Carlos Ocampo is also the same man that went 12 rounds with Sebastian Fundora, my guys, my people, real lengthless fighter, and is the current WBC champion at 154 pounds, my guys, my people. So at the end of the day, at least on the card, we got great competition. We got really great matchups, you know, that turned out to be great fights to watch. And ultimately, that is what the UFC has been delivering, that boxing has been failing to deliver, and that is what has been making fight fans gravitate towards the UFC. Now, Zuffa is bringing that to boxing, and I think for the same reason, fight fans will gravitate towards Zuffa, my guys, my people. So, yeah, I think Zuffa is doing great for now. They're not wowing the world, but it's a good start. It's a good minimal start, my guys, my people, for them to be able to, you know, see the problems, right, that they might face as they developed their product. You know, if they start off big and it turns pear shape, then there's a lot of money lost, right? A lot of investment lost, my guys, my people. Now, I know that Zuffa contract, as so many would compare it to a slave contract, it's not you know, a suit for every fighter, my guys, my people. For example, we had Vito Milnicki turn down a Zuffa contract and signed with Samson Promotions instead. We also had Bam Rodriguez, who extended his contract with Eddie Hearn, my guys, my people. You know, due to a contract clause that allowed to match Zuffa boxing's offer, my guys, my people. However, he matched that offer outside of the 30-day window allowed on the contract. Could that create an avenue where Bam Rodriguez could now ask for more money from Eddie Hearn? Because there is you know, that is reason for court action. It's pure reason for court action, which wouldn't be great for anyone involved, my guys, my people. I ain't gonna lie, at first I thought Zuffa boxing under the strict UFC format, it might not work, my guys, my people, simply because it does not allow fighters to roam in a free market. But it's like they've made a few tweaks. It's not exactly like the UFC. It's not exactly like the UFC, and you guys will find out that Zuffa boxing will soon be a real legitimate threat to the Wild Wild West, the free market, the traditional boxing as we know. It will become a real threat, and Eddie Hearn knows, and that's why he's spending all his time now locking down all of his best talents, my guys, my people. He extended Andy Cruz's contract even before Andy Cruz went on to lose to Raymond Muratalla, my guys, my people. I bet he didn't see that loss coming, did he? Didn't see that loss coming, my guys, my people. Now, he also got Diego Pacheco, you know, is planning to get Diego Pacheco to resign before his contract ends I think between August and December, my guys, my people. Diego Pacheco, I believe, has just one fight left on his contract, and that may be against Hamza Shiraz, for the vacant WBO strap at 168 pounds, as the WBO has ordered, my guys, my people. Now, Shiraz was also ordered by the WBC to face Christian Mbile. Now the former WBC interim champion, he has now been elevated to WBC champion, as I suggested, my guys, my people. And do you know what? Saul Canelo Alvarez, he could be getting Saul Canelo Alvarez as his next fight, my guys, my people. Now, it is not time to lose focus. It's not time to lose focus, my guys, my people. Like I said, Zuffa boxing is not going to be a fit for all. But look, they've managed to get at least one of your favorite fighters, right, in Jai Opetaia, the current IBF and Ring Magazine champion at cruiserweight, my guys, my people. And they've managed to line him up for a unification bout, something that he has been long striving for while he was with Matchroom. They weren't able to get him that. Now he's now going to be fighting for a unification against the new WBC champion, McCallion. What date is it exact? I'm not sure. I think April 6th or so, my guys, my people. So Zuffa boxing definitely making strides. Successful signings have been one, WBA former 140-pound champ, El Rayo Valenzuela, my guys, my people, and he's fighting tomorrow against top contender Diego Torres, who is a lightweight, fights in the lightweight division. They will be fighting in the lightweight division, my guys, my people. In the co-main, we have 160-pounder Radshab Butayev versus Sergey Bohachuk, who is a former 154-pounder, my guys, my people. And then at 175-pound, we have former WBC champion Alexander Vojdik, and he's going up against Hot Rod Kaladzic, my guys, my people. So yeah, you hear the names there, you hear the names. It goes on, my guys. They're delivering. Regardless that it is staged at the Apex, as Oscar de la Hoya discards it as a as a COVID bubble, my guys, my people. And Eddie Hearn describes the fight cards as just some stuff bundled together, my guys, my people. But in reality, what we have here are former champions, top contenders, and some real talented prospects that, if developed under Zuffa, could turn out to be some of your superstars in future, my guys, my people. So I kid you not, don't underestimate the power of Zuffa, my guys. Not only are they being backed by some real power brokers. you know who the names are, my guys, my people, but they are contracted by Paramount Plus, my guys, which has a deep subscriber base, 79 million subscriber base, compared to the Zone, only 20 million, my guys, my people, only 20 million. Well, it's not only, but it's far less than Paramount. It's far less than Paramount, my guys, my people. So boy, this is some real power play from Zuffa. You may not see it early, but you will get to see it soon, especially if, right, they decide to sort of switch around their strategy, to best suit what they want to accomplish, my guys, my people. But we shall see. At the same time, I'm not going to underestimate, the likes of Eddie Hearn and the traditional promotions, my guys, my people, because listen, Eddie Hearn, he could make some moves as well. He doesn't necessarily have to stick to the Zone now, does he, my guys, my people? How about that? Now, Like I said, Zuffa Boxing is delivering what they intended to deliver. Grassroots, talent that they could develop. They're doing that, and they're doing it a little bit more than that even. Adding to their roster, come February, my guys, we have F.A. Jagba going up against Charles Martin on Zuffa Boxing, my guys. Yes, on Zuffa Boxing. And the new signing they have as well, Edwin De Los Santos, who so far has been Shakur Stevenson's stiffest competition, my guys, my people. So you think about that. You think about that. If Zuffa Boxing keeps collecting, these top contenders, right, from the traditional boxing arena, or should I say the world of traditional boxing, my guys, my people, they're gonna destabilize it. They will destabilize it, my guys, my people. Then who will your favorite fighters be fighting? Who would they be fighting, my guys, my people? Who will be sharpening their skills, right? They'll be fighting the least talented, the least of talents, right? And why are these fighters leaving? It's because they've been neglected. They've been neglected, my guys, my people, being thrown to the side, to disuse, my guys, my people. Take it from Robert Garcia yourself. Robert Garcia says his fighters at Zuffa are 100% happy. My guys, my people, 100% happy. And some of them are getting 3-4 times more than what they were getting previously under traditional promotions, my guys, my people. You think about that. Zuffa Boxing, is it not a threat? Come on, my guys, my people. With that said, that's all I have for you on this one, my guys, my people. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe. Of course, drop your comments below. And as always, my people, stay super, super blessed. And thank you for watching, my guys. Stay blessed. And oh yeah, why do you think one of the biggest names in the sports right now, Alexander Usyk, is actually snooping around Zuffa? Why? Because there's no money in it? Come on, man. Wake up and smell the coffee, my guys, my people.